Hey, just a heads up. If you're not a fan of spoilers, then please stop the video, hit the like button first, but then go watch the movie and then come back and watch my review. Thank you. I love you all. Alright, welcome in. If you are new here, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and please do that too with the like button for everyone else. But I hope everyone has had a good weekend. So, this is the review for the second Occupation movie called Occupation Rainfall. I did the first one yesterday. So go back and watch that before this one. There were maybe spoilers in this. There was not spoilers in the first one, but for the USA, this was released June 11th this year, and in Australia, because this is an Australian film, it was released in 2020, as far as I could tell. So, same director, Luke Spark, bigger budget this time. The first one was $6 million. This time it's $25 million, so we went up quite a bit. Still considered a small budget film. But here is the new cast members and some old ones. Alright, so obviously, once again, there were way too many cast members, so I didn't put them all, but those are just the main ones, and definitely the big face ones, if you could say. So, here's the plot of this one. 2 years into an intergalactic invasion, tongue twister for some reason, of Earth, survivors fight back in a diverse ground war while castellates mountains by the day to residents along with some unexpected allies. Uncovers a plot that could bring the war to a diverse end. Screwed that up a little bit, so you'll apologize, but okay, so they added some new alien races which is cool. And the first one that we found out they were like us. So again, spoilers. Just looking for another planet after destroying theirs. Sounds familiar? Obviously. So more than one alien race adds to that thing. To that they're like humans, but in their own form. Bigger budget this time around, which is great. They had way more realistic looking aliens. Some had the look of Predator. Obviously in the first one they had more cheaper ones that were, in the description I said, was Starship Troopers type of thing. But definitely they looked more plasticky, and these are way more upgraded. More shiny, they don't look plastic. The human wardrobe and the movie atmosphere comes off like Terminator feature scenes from the first and second Terminator movies within the first 30 minutes. The aliens are working with humans while most others are fighting to take over Earth. Which I wasn't really a fan of in the end of the first movie, but the same alien at the end is talking English in this and has more of a main role. And definitely has a more chemistry with the main actor in here. It is kind of a story arc to it. More towards the human that is the, I don't know what you would call him. He definitely has some problems with the alien because of the invasion. His families were killed and stuff, so... but which I kind of like, funny enough, his character, I do, of the aliens. The alien was played by Lawrence Madagor. In this movie, who played many bad guys in such movies as Lord of the Rings, The Hobbits, and even was a head henchman in James Bond Die Another Day. So I kind of like Gary the alien more, and helped get more invested in which helped me get more invested into this, because again I didn't like him. Wasn't the same actor wasn't playing the alien in the first one. It was just some random person and he didn't speak. This one he has English and he has more of a story to him. And more of a main part to this. Like a really main part that I really liked. So him having a name, Gary, and all that stuff, this made me more invested into the story in general and his story. So by the look of it, they recasted Stephanie Jacobson, which I had a very bad criticism of her acting at the end of my review last time from the first movie, so I am actually glad they did. In fact, the character was replaced by Jet Tranter, who did a way better job of acting in this. I really wish they would have had her in the first one. I wonder if it had a different movie or what was going behind the scenes. But Jet definitely did a better job of her character, of the character. CGI and special effects were way better than the first one. Surprise, surprise. Some spots was okay with the CGI, just like in the first one. As that being said, I didn't care for the first 30 minutes of the movie, as it was pure green screen all the way around, literally, and way too much CGI. It was so much CGI in your face, it wasn't funny, it was just sad. But there was some really very beautiful CGI backgrounds in here, I will say. That's definitely not within the first 40 minutes or about first 30 to 38 minutes of the film. Maybe even 40. I don't remember. I was kind of losing count of the time. But there was definitely some really beautiful background shots. I just love Steve the alien and Bob. I think his name is Bob. It was the most funny part of the film and very unexpected for some reason. I was kind of expecting it, but at the same time, I wasn't. I mean, it's Mr. Chow from the guy that plays Mr. Chow. We are talking about him here. The comedian Dr. Kent, because in real life he's a doctor, if for the people who don't know. I think he's a pediatrician, I think, or something. Or something bigger than that. But he plays the character of Dr. Chow, and in this he plays, again, I think it's Bob or Bill or something with a B. And him and the alien were really funny. It was really just, I didn't check who plays Steve the alien, but it was really funny. There was some parts in there were a bit kind of forced in there with the guy that played with Ken. But, you know, for overall, I thought it was very funny and just unexpected, and I really loved it. I kind of wish they would have a spin-off series, and I would be surprised if they don't because of Ken. But it was hilarious as hell. Story was more solid than the first one, in my opinion. I know it got bad reviews, like the first one. You know what, here, I've been going on long enough. Here is my rating for this film. Definitely a bigger budget made a huge difference. I definitely was a big fan of the film towards the end. By the end, I mean. Still had some issues, but I feel like they could be fixed, as it was mostly CGI and some acting, before being honest. I mean, the style of the Queen was cool, but really CGI, as far as I could tell, or maybe they had the person in a suit and some of the time, and then they put CGI over it. They do that with Spider-Man, which is stupid, but we're not going to get into that. I really like this more than the first one. I can easily say I definitely love this one. Very much enjoyed it more. But hey, let me know what you guys think of the film. Would you watch it? Would you watch it again? Would you prefer to tell someone, hey, you gotta watch this type of thing? Did you even see it? So, it all depends. But let me know in the comments below. I'm very, very curious to read your comments. I always do. I always love them. I love you all. Please subscribe. And I don't know if it'll be out, if I'll have a new movie out or review Monday. I'm hoping to. Or it'll be Wednesday. But please be patient and hit the bell icon. And yeah, let's go.